Did you think we were done meeting people in Gothos? You silly person, you. We're not finished with that yet, but we almost are. These are the last people we're going to run into for now. These card sharks back here playing their poker game. And we will try to get in on their poker game later. There's only one really important person in this room. Wow, okay. He must suck at poker then. The one important guy in the room here is this guy, Richard Sundergaard, the local newspaper publisher. This is a nice little treat on Trelane's part right here. He's giving orders for everyone in Gothos to treat you well. Oh, military. Well, let's see if we can get in on their game then. Can you help me get into this poker game? Ha ha ha! We're going to have to make some money before we can get in there. And we'll go do that soon, because we can't actually make some money around here. We'll get in on the poker game, and we'll be able to buy some things around here, actually. Use some money for some useful ends. Money isn't a thing you really run into too often in the Star Trek universe. Pop back into the tavern real quick, because if you do, there's something different. Where did the beer go? Where did the drugged beer go? Who knows? That'll turn up later as well. But it's just something nice to see. If you're observing, you'll see that's missing. But for now, we're going to cross over to the shop here. And we're going to scan some things inside the shop. This is once again where our science tricorder comes in kind of handy. Let's find Trelane. And if you scan the room, you don't really find anything highly unusual. Like, you can scan stuff like this. Nothing. But if you keep scanning stuff in the room, you'll eventually hit on something big here. Like this clock. The power contained within one of the clocks is off the scale. Theories, Mr. Spock. Last time we encountered Trelane, he used various items, in particular a machine hidden behind a mirror, as a source for his power. This clock is another one of Trelane's power objects. There you go. There's the key to beating this mission right here. There we go. Mr. Spock, keep scanning for power sources. So let's talk to little Mr. Shopboy. He's not a very good employee. We'll be able to get some good things off his hands. Lot of choices here. Let's ask him about the broom. This boy knows what credit's all about, eh? If you keep talking to him, you'll just get more stuff out of him. I see you're selling food packages. You look hungry. Pay me later. Bill me later, bill me later. You can also just get this stuff, and the boy says it's okay, but I like to talk him into giving it over to us. It's a little nicer that way. No one ever buys rope. Rope. What a silly invention. Who invented such a thing? The shoes? Oh, okay. Somebody already paid for them, and then they didn't take them. Weirdos. Oh, not quite. Pressing our luck. Little too expensive to give that away on a promise. Oh well, how can we make some money to pay for that stuff? Oops, I kind of sausage fingered there while I was laughing at my own thing. So if it paused and was funky, that's why. I don't know why my finger just went straight to that key, but it did. So let's explore a little bit of town now. Some stuff we can do over here. Ooh, rabies, eh? That's the kind of dog you want guarding your armory, or your armory. Pop into this house right here. We'll just go from right to left, basically. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. Oh, Glingold visitors, you know. Let's talk to the old man, see what's up. Oh, yeah, really, really tactful, but I love the music that it plays when you start talking about his arm. This is a great song right here. Ah, I love that build-up. Gives me chills. Oh, but now back to the sad music of the one-armed bachelor's apartment. Where can I go to earn some money? If I can think of something useful that you could do for me. Well, there is one useful thing we can do. Perhaps let's try fixing his phonograph. Oh, yeah, but the cat. Yeah, shut up, cat. Nobody likes cats. The cat is not a power object. Wow, thanks for the history lesson there, Spock. Its name is Glingle, Captain Spock. Well, let's make some money from the old man as long as we're just hanging around his apartment not doing a whole lot of anything. We can sweep his floor for him, because the one-armed man can't use the broom. Oh, boy. So we finish sweeping up for him. We leave him with the broom that he can't really use. Seems like a pretty lazy old dude. Money does have its uses. Excellent. Well, we've done what we can do around here. Let's go ahead and let's leave. And now let's go across to the school. We're not quite close enough to the dog to really mess with him yet. And yet again, we run into that evil military. Well, let's see if we can talk to old Mr. Military Man here. Inferior Republican stock. I love that. Now we have to defend American democracy, which I'm sure we all love doing. And here's our Jeopardy choice music here. That sounds pretty reasonable. That is not. There we go. Very well said, Kirk. We'll go with it. Oh, you little commie in the back. You shut your hole. Aye! Ooh, snap. The better will make you pay for this, Kirk! And he storms out. Nope, not quite, actually. This is clearly an imaginary culture, you stupid doctor. And now we should scan around the room as well, continue looking for power objects. I think the chalkboard looks awfully suspicious. What do you know? Another reading from the chalkboard. Maybe we should try to get our hands on that thing, talk the teacher into it. Frau Humperdinck. Yeah, we know what everybody thinks about the war in Trelane by now. These children. Yeah, enough small talk. I'm not here to ask you out on a date, Miss Bonhair. What's, that one's funny, too. I like that one. Yeah, he's enthusiastic. Ah, that's just Hauptmann being Hauptmann. Yes, let's try to sneak this chalkboard out of here. The chalk is, bad for their lungs. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah, shut down. I don't think so. We gotta get a letter from the superintendent first. And we met him in the tavern, so we ought to be able to do that. But there's gonna be some pretty labyrinthine work involved in such a task. And we're getting a little too close to Mr. Puppy Dog. We need to get rid of him as well. Let's see, doggies like food. And we're not really all that hungry. Let's give it over to him. Alright. Chomping away, and to get into the armory, we're gonna have to get rid of the dog. So let's tranquilize him, why don't we? Well played. We're not gonna go in the armory just yet, though. We're gonna run over to the trench here first. There's a trench just outside town. That's a nice little spot for it. Wouldn't you agree? Well, there you go. A little history lesson from Lieutenant Commander Ellis. More and more illogic. Trelane's little town has a few little plot holes in it, so to speak. Yes, the building sign's in English instead of German. British English, even, because of Armory. Nothing here is what it seems. Especially if we scan the joint. Nothing unusual about the battlefield, but there's something unusual about the dude. Another normally high reading emanating from an object in his pocket. A locket. He's got a locket in his pocket and the fuse is lit. Anything we can do for the Anything we can do for the guy here? Internal bleeding and shock. And he's just going to sit there and do that. Maybe we can medkit him a little? That's just sick. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yikes. That's sick, toying with a life like that. Yikes, Trelane. But as long as he's alive, let's see if we can get a locket out of him. Yes, yes, War Trelane. Yes, about it. Alright. A letter to my girl. Well, there's only a couple girls in town that I know of, and I doubt this guy is really dating Frau Humperdinck, so we've got a letter on our hands. And now let's go back and let's go to the Armory. There's a few more things we need to get around here. Drugged beer coming in handy. Although, in case one of these guys wakes up, we might want to take a rifle on the wall, because, you know, you can never be too safe. So, these guys are kind of dangerous. So what you want to do first is you want to tie a dude up, and then we're going to wake him up. No, not quite. That's not what I wanted to do. McCoy carries out his orders without fail. See if we can get him to talk, do anything for us. I guess we'll never be able to get him to talk. We should stop. No, that's not a good idea right there. Yeah, let's try to get some answers. I will tell you nothing. Yeah, let's see how this works. Nothing. Not a thing out of him. Well, let's just shoot him then. Oh, what a douche. Let's see if we can... Let's get Spock in here. Let's get the muscle in here. That sounds cool. I wasn't even worried about the safe, but there is some important stuff in there. And this part is really cool in the voice-acted version of the game. Spock just really, Nimoy really goes off the rails here. Another cool song right here, by the way. Getting a beat on Trelane's thoughts, I see. Through this little, construct. This little man in his construct. Wow. Spock! Yeah, they're the crew of the Shinobi. They don't know what they're doing. They're just part of Trelane's little game here. Alright, well, let's get Spock in on that safe then, since he knows the combination. And inside, we've got some dynamite. Alright. Alrighty, and we've got our dynamite. That should serve pretty well in blowing up the, the power objects that we've got. This guy isn't going to be much use to us for now. So, let's just leave him tied up where he is, and we're going to walk on out of here, and we're going to go back to the tavern real quick and get some useful things. First, let's see about getting the chalkboard out of the school from the superintendent here. Alright, yes, he is the superintendent. There we go. You know, I've been to expect that chalkboard. Well, there you go. But, well, not much we can do from him right now. So let's go back and see the poker game. We've got some money we can play with. Should be able to get some useful stuff out of that. And plus, Sundergaard publishes the newspaper, so, we can probably get him to say nasty things about that chalkboard. See if we can get that done here. There we go. We have to get the commander to issue a transfer for his son first. Well, just lots of running back and forth, but we don't have time to do any of it today. Tomorrow, we'll sit in on a poker game, and we'll go buy some stuff and we'll go get some stuff done. You see, this is a very back and forth kind of mission. Kind of sucks that way. See you guys tomorrow.